All right, guys, there we go. We are live. So thank you so much for those of you who are joining me live for day one of the Energetic Body Challenge. I am super stoked to be here with you guys to dive in on all this magic. For those of you who are just catching this or maybe hearing about this for the first time, I am hosting a a 3-day energetic body challenge. I'll be teaching you guys a practice, a process, a piece of education, a mindset shift, a ritual, a ceremony for each of the 7 chakras. And I challenge you to implement, take action, integrate, do this process. So much more than just learning, understanding, having the awareness conceptually in the mind, but to actually take that action, try it out, test it out, learn, figure out the questions that you have, dive through it, explore with your community. And if you choose to stay with me and do all 7 of these challenges, if you post on Instagram or right here in the private Facebook group, if you tag me or tag Hour and Hour on Instagram for all 7 of these challenges, now that can be completing it. It can be posting a picture of how you're doing, what you're doing, maybe posting a question, maybe posting your journaling afterwards. If you post and tag me either here or on Instagram for all 7 of the chakra challenges, you will be included in a raffle to win free access to the Energetic Body mini course. So I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about this. The Energetic Body mini course is one of my newest product offerings. I'm so stoked about it. Hopefully you guys have been reading my posts and checking out my emails, but so much of my own transformation has come from really understanding my energetic body. Each of my main chakras, so many of my other chakras, my auric field, how our energetic body connects with our physical body, how our spirit and our soul and our consciousness is really supported by us understanding energetic awareness and energetic management. So this 3-day 7 chakra challenge is all about supporting you guys and not just dipping your toe in the waters of understanding the energetic body, but of really going deeper and deeper and deeper into application when it comes to how do we then use this information. It's so much more than just understanding the color of the chakra or the name of the chakra, or even like what crystal goes with it or what affirmation goes with it. It's about applying these practices and processes, gaining the benefit of this information, and allowing yourself to harness the magic of this practice. So today is day 1. I'm super stoked to get started, and we are going to kick it off with the root chakra. So let's dive in. So the root chakra is the space of safety, security, survival. It's one of the aspects that I have really learned can negatively be attached to the area of money. When money is stuck in the root, it's attached to survival, it's attached to need, it's often fear-based. So for our challenge, I want to teach you guys how to move a fear or a block or some stagnation out of the root chakra. And I'm going to challenge you to actually try this practice on. So during this live stream session right here, I'm going to overview this practice, but if you have RSVP'd for this energetic body challenge, you will get not only replay access to this, but you will also get the PDF handout of this exact process so that you guys can follow along. You can utilize this workbook document to support you in going step by step into this practice and really enact it for yourself. I just dropped the link underneath this live stream video so that if you are not signed up for this challenge, definitely use the link, sign up so that you get replay access, so that you can get access to that PDF support document, so that you get the notifications of when and where day 2 and day 3 will be hosted, what time, all the Zoom details. So if you are interested in following along and being a part of this, I am super excited. I want you guys to be there with me. I really want to see your progress. I want to answer your questions. I want to be involved in this. So use this link, sign up for this challenge, get replay access, get the PDF support document, and enact these processes. All right. So we're starting off with the root chakra. So this is going to be at the base of the spine. And this is all about safety and security. And we're going to talk about financial abundance or financial block as it pertains to the root chakra. So here is one of my favorite processes, one of my favorite practices for identifying and then clearing out a financial fear or worry from the root chakra. So, step one, we are going to consider a financial fear, and I want you guys to write it down so that you're very clear on what you are working with. This might be a past experience. Maybe your card was declined or a parent's card was declined while standing in line somewhere, bringing up the embarrassment, the fear, the heaviness, and how that's stored not only in just the physical body, but also in your energetic body. Maybe this is, I was the only one in school that didn't have ABC or XYZ. Maybe if you're a business owner, I set this goal and I didn't hit it. I felt unworthy. I felt like a failure, any of these things. So consider a financial fear, a financial block, an issue, anything that doesn't feel expansive when it comes to finances, prosperity, abundance, wealth, money, what you get to do, success. All of these things are totally applicable. And when they are in the lower vibration, a limiting belief, a fear, a block, they're often stuck in that root chakra. Step two is going to be to get into a meditative state. So I'm going to ask that you guys get really relaxed, that you drop down, 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 deeper and deeper and deeper, further and further. You might choose to use a guided meditation. Maybe you want to use some sound therapy, binaural beats, theta brain waves. Maybe you have your own meditative process. Maybe you're just going through each of the physical spaces of your body and relaxing and releasing any tension in this area. Step three, we are going to open up our root chakra. So you guys can do this with your physical hands. You can place physical hands onto the root chakra. You can use words as activations. I activate or open my root chakra. I become available and connected to my root chakra. Maybe you want to do this with visualization, envisioning that red spinning energy center at the base of the spine and opening it up. Maybe there's a door or a latch or a handle and you visualize yourself opening it up. Maybe this is with the sounds of the earth. Maybe you want to play some bird noises or the sounds of trees swaying back and forth in a forest, activating your connection to the earth. Your root chakra is your connection to the earth. Maybe you want to do this by feeling roots growing out of the root chakra all the way down into the earth. Maybe this is activated by smells for you. Maybe you have an earthly scented candle. Maybe it's with tasting earthly things. You can activate this with whatever sense or vibration really connects for you. Then we want to call to our financial fear. And so when I do this, I see myself in my deep meditative space as I'm connected to my root chakra. And because I'm connected to my root chakra, I see this as a representation of the earth. So I see myself as standing at the edge of a massive canyon, a grand canyon, if you will, inside my root chakra. Sometimes it's at the massive end of a tunnel to the center of the earth. Maybe it's an opening in a tree that goes down all the way to the center of Pachamama. Whatever aligns for you, visually, feeling wise, sound wise, any of your senses. And I call out with my loudest and most powerful voice to this fear. I actually do this with my physical voice, but you guys are definitely more than welcome to do this in your own mind, in the space of your third eye. Maybe you just hear in your ears the sound of this voice. And I call out to my fear until I find it. For me, I actually see my fear crawling out of this physical earth space. I might see like a rock slide, or I might see a door opening. I might see the physical manifestation of that fear, or maybe the age at which I really imprinted this fear and see my inner child standing over, in that section of the Grand Canyon. So allow yourself to kind of open your third eye, open your minds, allow yourself to access this. And once you have found your fear, we want to move it out of the physical body. This can be massaging it out physically. This can be giving the body a directive, speaking directly to it, sending light to that area to cut that tie, sever that tether. Then we want to move it out of our energetic body. We can do this with hand gestures, moving it out of your auric field. You can do this with visualizations, like blowing it up or washing it away with water, maybe lighting it on fire. But once we have found it, Then we want to release it. I love to release it from the physical body, from the energetic body, as well as from my mind. So I might ask myself as I'm moving things out of my energetic body, what things do I think? What limiting beliefs do I have that connect to the rooting, the connection, the tether, the cord of this financial fear? And I am releasing it. I might speak out loud. I release what no longer serves me. I might name it. I release this financial fear. I release this feeling, this connection. After we've released it, then we want to fill that space. This is so, so important. Fill that space with light, with love, with healing, maybe with a financial affirmation, but do not leave this void unattended, because then we often can get those tethers to come back so much easier, so much quicker. So once we have released our financial block from the root chakra, I will often place my hands on the root chakra right at the base of my spine, sometimes in the front and the back, sometimes both just in the front. And I will really fill that energetic area, that void that I've created by severing the tie, cutting the cord, moving it out of my physical and energetic body with light, with love, with healing, with a financial affirmation. Maybe I'm finding what I would prefer to have there instead of what is currently there. So maybe if the financial block that you have is that I can only make so much money working the hours that I work, and we want to shift into I get to make more and more money working less and less. After I've released it from the physical body, after I've released it from the energetic body, after I've found those limiting beliefs and what my mind has been trained and programmed to think and bring up, then I want to imprint the financial affirmation of there's always more coming in than going out. Every year or every quarter or every month or every day, I make more and more money and I work less and less hours. Maybe money becomes easier and easier the more energetically aligned that I become. So I'm filling this space with light, with love, with understanding, with power, and often with a financial affirmation itself. So this is the overview of how to identify, call up, release, and then fill the space of a financial fear or a block in your root chakra. You guys will also get a PDF page, like a workbook page of this exact process, going through step by step to help you and support you in really enacting this practice. So the challenge for chakra 1 is to try this at least once before part 2 tomorrow with one of your financial fears. So don't forget to tag me in your proof of practice or in your reaction or your recap or in your questions after doing this challenge. It's OurAndAndAre on Instagram, or you guys can actually post right here in the private Facebook group and just tag me, Lindsay Schroeder. If you do this for all 7 of the challenges, you are entered to win free access to the Energetic Body mini course. All right, so that was chakra number 1, the root chakra, and that was how to move a financial fear or block from the root chakra and then how to fill that space. Now let us move on to your sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra and your throat chakra are deeply connected. So today we're talking about chakras 1, 2, and 3. Your sacral chakra is the area of your divine femininity or your divine masculinity. This is right above the root. This is going to be in the area of our sexual organs. This is our space of creativity, of relationships. This is one of my favorite chakras to work with and amplify. And one of the practices or deep understandings that I love, love, love to tap into when I'm talking about the sacral chakra is how connected the sacral chakra and the throat chakra are. So I am going to share my screen with you guys because I want to show you a really beautiful piece of inspiration from one of my favorite ecstatic dance teachers, Layla, right here. She posted this a little while ago, and this is showing you the vocal cords as well as the vulva. And I just need you guys to take a quick second and just recognize how similar these areas are. I'm also going to show you guys this, the larynx and the uterus. So there is so much continuity here. The sacral chakra and our throat chakra are so divinely and deeply connected. So, because of that, I really want to talk about a challenge or a practice around that understanding. So, when I'm feeling stagnant or stuck or blocked in my second chakra, I will often connect to my throat chakra. So if you're feeling stagnation or issues or blockages in any area of creativity, if you're feeling stuck when it comes to pleasure or passion or in your relationships, both romantic, love, family, friendships, even coworker relationships, or if you're feeling blocked around birthing new energies, maybe you're wanting to call in a new practice, a new program, a new offering for work, and you're feeling stuck, a great way to activate flow and move energy through this space is to activate your voice. So I unblock my throat chakra, and that magic connects to my second chakra. So for our second chakra challenge, I am challenging you to open up your second chakra through your throat chakra. I have two options that are really, really easy, very quick, super fun. So, option number one is to release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Often we stick our tongues up against the roof of the mouth. I find this happens to me in meditation all the time. So, I ask that you guys release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Maybe you want to stick your tongue out. Maybe you want to open or soften the jaw and the mouth, just like allowing some space, softening that, and activate a breathing sound, especially on the release. So I might take a breath in through my nose, really focus that my tongue is not stuck to the roof of my mouth, that I'm starting to relax and release, and maybe I soften my jaw. Uh, and then with my out breath, I'm really focusing on activating a sound on the release. So I'm going to do 5 intentional conscious breaths like this. If you guys are on this live session with me, I encourage that you guys follow along. So let's get started with breath number 1, in through the nose, releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth, and then an audible sigh for the release. I'm going to get louder and louder and make more and more sound each time and stick my tongue further and further out. Breath number 2. Breath number 3. Breath number 4. And breath number 5. I'm going to lock my breath for just a moment, really releasing my tongue from the roof of my mouth, and then an audible sigh with parted lips, really feeling that movement and that activation. Uh, Opening, activating the throat chakra, which activates and opens our sacral chakra. Option number 2, move energy through the throat with noise or mantra, chanting, growling, yelling. So this is often just taking option 1 and going fuller and bigger and more primal, more instinctual, activating the second chakra even more. So instead of just an audible sigh, we might want to make weird noises like maybe we want to use a mantra. I love Om Shanti Om or Om Shakti Om. I also love Om Guru Dev Namo. You guys can do yelling practices if you're in a space where that's available to you. Maybe you just want to shake it out. But really making more noise, really opening and activating the throat chakra, releasing shame, releasing fear, releasing judgment of what that might sound like or how silly you might feel. Then after I do option 1 or option 2 or both of them together, I then place my hands on my second chakra, close my eyes, tap in, feel the opening, feel the softening, feel the releasing, feel the winding down into the place of the second chakra. And then I activate this or activate the work that I've just done. Maybe I'll say something like, I have just softened and activated my throat chakra, which has allowed my magic to trickle down into my sacral chakra, opening, softening, and activating. Then maybe I want to speak a manifestation. Now I will step into creativity. Now I will connect even more fully with my partner. Now I will, now I have, now I am. So, this is your challenge for chakra 2. Activate your second chakra through the power of your throat chakra. How do we feel about challenge number 1 and challenge number 2, guys? If you are checking this out live, I would love for you guys to drop your comments. Let me know how this is resonating, what it feels like for you. Now let's talk about our third chakra. Our third chakra is our solar plexus. It's typically associated with the color yellow. It's going to be about where like the rib cage is, above the belly button. This is all about personal power, personal strength, how you see yourself, the magic you hold, being just who you are. Now, we are often our harshest critics. We judge ourselves so intensely. We hold ourselves to crazy standards. Now, how our loved ones or the people we trust, confide in most, the people who see us at our most beautiful, supporting ourselves in how they see us can be a very powerful and really supportive practice. Now, I'm not saying to completely lean on the perceptions of others or lean on everyone's perception of you. What I am saying is that sometimes without the fear and the limitations and the judgments that we place on ourselves, someone else can see us more clearly, see us more fully, especially in the areas of celebration. Now, I am also not saying to listen to the limiting beliefs that others might put on us. What I am saying is that allowing for a flow of authentic compliments to come in from a trusted friend, a lover, a partner, a family member can be a really expansive practice and a jumping off point for the third chakra if you work it. So, my challenge for you for our third chakra is to ask someone who loves you deeply, aligns with you strongly, someone whose opinion you respect and whom you feel knows your truth, knows you well. What is a positive or strong thing about me? What is a characteristic you admire in me? What's a way that I show up in the world that is worthy of celebration? Then I challenge you to accept this compliment with gratitude. Maybe you want to go to a mirror and speak this to yourself in the affirmative. Shower yourself with this compliment. Maybe you want to see the examples of this, feel the fullness of this truth. Maybe you want to wrap this compliment around you like a warm, fuzzy blanket or your favorite sweater. I really, really want to encourage you to focus on the purpose and the intent of this practice. Because if you get lost in the going to someone else to see you clearly, we can kind of fall off of the true intent and purpose of this practice. What I am asking is that you consider someone who can see you more fully, or maybe with less muckiness around your own truth or your own strength. And when they give you this compliment, when they share with you this clear perspective, that you use this as a jumping off point to, as the song says, the rain is gone. I can clearly see now. That you use your own internal windshield wipers and you move away the rain droplets to see yourself as this strong version of you, as this full version of you, that you take and integrate this compliment and allow yourself to identify what you truly believe about yourself, unencumbered by your fear, by your shame, by embarrassment or judgment of others. You know, maybe letting go of some of your perfectionism, maybe letting go of, oh, I have to do this, this, and this to be worthy of being strong like that, or expressing that truth, or standing in my expert nature. So I'm really excited about all three of these challenges, both challenge number 1 for the root chakra of you actively moving out a financial fear from your roots. Challenge number 2, activating, softening, opening up your sacral chakra through the power of your throat chakra. And challenge number 3, allowing someone's loving compliment or clear seeing nature towards you to be a springboard for you to see yourself more fully. Now, I want to remind you, don't forget to tag R&R on Instagram or post right here in the private Facebook group for all 7 of these chakra challenges. Now, this can be a picture of the practice. It can be part of your active session. Maybe this is a response or a recap post. Maybe this is even a question or starting a conversation here in the Facebook group about this practice. If you do this for all 7 of the chakra challenges, you will be entered for a chance to win free access to the Energetic Body mini course. So hopefully you guys have heard about the Energetic Body mini course. I wholeheartedly believe that you are able to activate your own intuitive wisdom through the power held in your energetic body. Truly, all the tools that you need to build an aligned and abundant life are held within your energetic body. And I created a mini course that takes you through deep understanding and awareness of each of the 7 main chakras. Chakras 1, 2, and 3, like we did today, the chakras of matter. I do an entire training on the heart chakra because this is the transition space and a space of so much power. If you can learn to vibrate at the frequency of love or above, you can truly call in anything that you desire into your life, into your business, into your 3D reality. I do a training video on chakras 5, 6, and 7, the chakras of the etheric nature. I also do a training video on the auric field, as well as my famous energetic scan meditation. You get tons of bonuses, like the downloadable audio version of this energetic scan meditation, so that you can use this whenever it serves you. You can download it, put it on your phone. You also get a beautiful chakra handout, and you will get lifetime access to this. So even when I raise the price, even when I add more modules, more bonuses, you will get lifetime access to this course. So if you are interested in learning more about the energetic body mini course, I'm going to drop the link for this right here on our video. I hope that you join me tomorrow and on Thursday for day 2 and day 3 of our Energetic Body Challenge. And again, guys, tag me. Let's open these conversations. I really want to support you in not just understanding these practices, but integrating, implementing, and gaining the benefit of moving your energetic and physical vessel through these practices. My name is Lindsay Schroeder. I'm a spiritual wellness, intuitive business, and mindset coach with the company R&R, and I am here to help support you in developing your intuition, reprogramming your subconscious, and up-leveling your life and your business. Thank you guys so much for joining me for day 1 of the Energetic Body Challenge. Those of you who have signed up through the link that I dropped underneath this video will get replay access, as well as the PDF document for our Chakra 1 practice, moving our financial fear from our root chakra, moving it outside of our auric field, letting it go from the mind, from the physical body, and then replacing this with high vibrational energy so that tether doesn't come back. I hope to see you guys for part 2, and I cannot wait to see all of the beautiful examples that you guys tag me in on Instagram and right here in the private Facebook group. Thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon.